Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. You know who I am, and I hail you. And I'm Humphrey. Yes, and Humphrey too. Well, we got Carrie and Bella. Okay. Wait. Let's go back and do the theme. All right, the theme. Do. Talk at Thursdays, talk at Thursdays. It's time to do talk at Thursdays. So turn off your TVs, switch all your PCs, and let's watch the show. Oh, we got to work on that theme. Okay, it's now. We're gonna do what we said we were gonna do yesterday, and it's called. The show's called It's Good to Be the King. Yes. So now we talk about King Aragorn. Why him? Yes, and why not anyone else? Okay, so let's begin. Aragorn came from a line of special magical people. Yep. His father died when he was a kid. Quite untimely, if I do see so myself. And then his mom takes him to Rivendell, and then she raised, and Lord Elrond keeps him until he becomes an adult. And then when he becomes an adult, he finds out who he is and where he came from. And he is given a very important task, which is to reclaim his family's business. And when I say business, he really is supposed to be the king. So, the story continues elsewhere of how he managed to accomplish his goals. He made friends. Yeah, and there was this one part at the end of the Battle of the Five Armies where the Thranduil tells Legolas to go find a young ranger. And of course, by then, he must have been a little kid or a teenager when that happened. Yeah. I'm pretty certain he had to be a kid. Yeah, he must have taken Legolas a while to find him, though. He didn't tell him where the Dunedain lived and where Aragorn was, and, well, they call him Strider. So already at that early age, he was beginning to show signs of leadership. And we're still wondering, did Aragorn ever meet Bilbo and the dwarves when they stopped at Rivendell? Yeah. And, which is very interesting, because what if they could have done a scene where Aragorn was seen, except his name wasn't Aragorn, and he had to be a young man. So they should have gotten a young man to play Aragorn. Yeah. And of course, since it was established that Aragorn had been living with Lord Elrond in Rivendell, it would not seem that far off that, well, he met Bilbo and his group. Okay. So, and then there's another thing I take issue with is the treatment of Arwen. She's Elrond's daughter. She falls in love with him. She's part elf, and he's mortal. Yeah. And they are like totally related to each other, and it doesn't. Well, they are totally related, but it doesn't feel as weird as you think. Now, except though. Except the what? Except for the part where Elrond did not want Aragorn to marry anyone until he became king. Wow. And by anyone, I mean his daughter. And it wasn't just his daughter he didn't want him to marry at all until he became king. Wow. Such a hard task to put on such a young man. Yep. And even then, Aragorn and Arwen plotted to marry. Wow. She did decide that. I mean, she probably lived a long life and she's been around with everyone, and she just needed a little excitement. So
a little bit of excitement never killed no one.
So Aragorn and Arwen meet, and then they decide to get married, and which was why in the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring movie, she gives him her necklace, and that's a symbol of her love for him, and he loved her, and he would do anything to make her happy. I mean, even when we first meet her, she was brave, and she was willing to do anything and everything to play her part. She played her part in trying to save Frodo, which was a smart move. And then, of course, at the same time, she also tells Aragorn that he's supposed to go with Frodo on his quest. He says, "Don't worry about me. You'll do what you need to do. You go with Frodo." But of course, in the third movie, though, she has this very interesting vision of her future son. And she goes back to Rivendell and tells her dad, she said, "Look, Dad, I saw my son. And you saw the vision too. I know what I saw, and I know I have a son." But he says no. And she says, "Look, Dad, I don't know if you noticed, but that was my son." He's like, "You're about to lose that future." She's like, "It doesn't matter, I can't get on any ships. And plus, I've already gave up my immortality." He's like, "Well, okay." And then that explains a part in the movie where Elrond tells Aragorn that Arwen is dying because the ring is getting stronger and she gets weaker. And there's only one way to save her, and that's to make sure he plays his part and making sure Sauron is distracted long enough so that Frodo can destroy the ring. So,
now, let's ask some very tough questions. Such as... what is Aragorn's policy on cats eating cheeseburgers?
what? Oh, I don't know. See, the movie and the book end with Aragorn taking the crown. It took a long time for them to get to this point.
I know. But, there's a lot of things we need to discuss. Such as Aragorn being compared to Jon Snow. And for that, we asked Bellaby and Charlotte to come back up here. And I'm pretty sure Charlotte might be bringing William. Which I hope not. Bellaby, Charlotte. Hello. Scoot over, please. Oh, sorry. Hello. Okay. So, you girls have a very definitive opinion about Aragorn. Oh, yeah. We compare him to some of the other heroes, such as Jon Snow. And when we have Jon Snow from Game of Thrones...
Hey, did someone say Game of Thrones?
William! William, please don't.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with me joining you guys?
William, we kind of were invited.
Hey, I heard the word Jon Snow, and I gotta offer my opinion. Okay, in some ways they are kind of similar. Like, Jon Snow, like Aragorn, is raised by a relative after his dad dies, and then his true identity is kept hidden from him until his time comes to discover it. So, you see, Jon Snow could have an Aragorn-like ending.
Ooh. Okay, let's run with it. Now let's describe the Aragorn ending. Aragorn leads the men of the West to the gates leading to Mordor. And when he does that, he challenges Sauron to a fight. And they fight. Wow. And as they're fighting, little did they know that they were actually using that fight to distract Sauron so that Frodo could win his war. I mean, not win his war, destroy the ring. Yes, and when Frodo destroys the ring, he wins a decisive victory. Yay! I have a feeling Jon Snow would definitely face the Night's King, while Bran finds a way to put an end to Night's King's evil forever, or nullify it. It needs to be nullified. And I'm pretty sure the Children of the Forest are probably kicking themselves for ever making such a horrible monster. Ugh. Yes, I see. So, Jon Snow could have an Aragorn-like ending, where he takes the throne. Even though he didn't want the job, he takes it anyway. He never wanted to be Lord Commander. He wanted to be a ranger, but he becomes Lord Commander instead. He never wanted to be King in the North, but he becomes King of the North anyway. Following this pattern, Jon Snow doesn't want to be the king of all 7 kingdoms, but, well, you get the idea. Yep, and Daddy will be by his side when it happens.
Yes.
But so at the end, when Frodo succeeds in destroying the ring, Aragorn becomes king, and then he and Arwen marry. And then they spend the next 120 years helping to rebuild Middle Earth. And of course, Aragorn lived a long life. Wow! He did live a long life. According to some Lord of the Rings websites, he lived to be 210 years old. Of course, by the time it was Lord of the Rings began, he was 87. So he already lived 1 human lifetime. So he lived the equivalent of 3 or maybe 4 human lifetimes. Because the Númenóreans were magic. Yes, indeed. See, it's good for him to be the king. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that Amazon could probably come up with a story about what happened after Aragorn became king. Such as him trying to take over the city, dealing with whatever stuff the stewards left behind, helping Faramir establish his stewardship, and continuing to build his relationship with Rohan, and then there's got to be a scene with him checking up on the hobbits and seeing how they're doing, and going north and seeing the rest of that land. See, because Amazon is doing the Lord of the Rings anthology, the possibilities are endless. Yeah, it's all endless.
Wow, I find that very interesting. And Amazon, you better do a good job with Aragorn as king. That's what we want to say. All right.
And now, at the same time, we're going to do a 2-for-1 and do some fandom news.
Such as the Infinity War trailer just dropped today. Woo! Infinity War, oh, it's going to be awesome. Oh, man. Just imagine the biggest mashup the world has ever seen since that conference in Game of Thrones. 64 characters. Most of them superheroes. Oh, we got Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, Thor,
Black Widow,
Scarlet Witch,
Vision, Falcon, War Machine, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Black Panther, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Loki. That's right, we're gonna get Loki.
But Loki better not die or I'm gonna claw Thanos in the face.
Yeah, I hate Thanos. Thanos. What's so great about him? Bleh.
I'm just glad Deadpool's not gonna be in it. It was gonna be all about him. He's probably gonna be like, "Hey, look, check it out! This guy just did such and such! Like, oh my gosh!"
And the superhero of the name.
No, that's not even a third of the list of heroes.
Yeah, here's some things we should see in Infinity War. Peter and Shuri meet and become friends.
Yep, there's already an astonishing amount of fan fiction about that.
Yeah.
We get to see Bucky become White Wolf.
Yay! He finally ditched the Winter Soldier persona for good.
Yep, he's now a White Wolf. And if we're lucky, we could get the White Kitten. Aww.
White Kitten. Man, I can't wait till they do a movie called The Amazing Princess Shuri and Her White Kitten Companion.
Aww.
Where Shuri is the magnificent, all-powerful princess. And her sidekick is a frightened little white kitten. And the people of Wakanda are like, "Oh, look, it's a little white kitten. Oh, he's so cute."
Did you watch Black Panther?
Please. All I saw was a story about this African family who found this frightened little white kitten. And they're like, "Oh, it's so cute. Let's adopt it." And then next thing you know, the head guard's like, "Oh, yeah, this isn't a good idea." And she's trying to protect him. And then this big guy's like, "Oh, it's a kitty cat. He's so cute." And then the queen mother's like, "Oh my gosh. Everybody's going gaga over this cute little kitty." Oh, and another thing. You were right when you did that skit. That Black Panther-like skit.
I know. The one where...
Of course, you should do the one where Klaus says, "touch," and then Ross is like, "Ew, ew, get away from me, get away from me, ah! I don't want your stupid SoundCloud playlist. I don't want that vibranium toy. Ew, ew, get away, get away, get away." But then T'Challa says, "touch." He's like, "Yay, diplomacy."
Yay! And now, we are waiting for Black Panther 2. Alright, Kogler, get on it.
Yep. And I'm afraid I might have to close the show on a sad.
Wait, come on now, no sad.
A few days ago, we woke up to the news of the death of Stephen Hawking. Aww. What? You mean that guy who sat in a wheelchair and talks with that computerized voice? Yep. And then they did a movie about him, and it starred that one guy who also plays that one guy in that one movie? Yes.
I know. Boo! What a tragedy. Boo!
Well, at least the good news is he can walk and talk in heaven now, and he doesn't need a wheelchair to do it.
Yeah. I know.
His death is a profound loss for not only the science community, but the pop culture community where we live.
Yeah. What a tragedy.
I know.
Oh! And on that note, let's lighten things up by saying,
we're gonna wish Volta Boy 101 a happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Bolt Boy! May you never stop making fun videos for us to watch.
Yes. And that's what we're gonna do. We will watch your videos and react to them.
So, happy birthday, Vault Boy, and may you have many more. Okay, everybody, let's get back to the subject.
we will do a video comparing Aragorn with Jon Snow. So watch for it real soon.
We could podcast it.
Yeah, that too.
So, that's all for now. So, you know who I am and you know what this is about. So, peace and stay pure.
Meow.